Good evening, Twitch. It is I, Atlas Chief, still here, buddies, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, we are back and at it once again with the first Chiefdom Painta-Palloza. Ah, yes, maniacal laughter at my fingers and whatnot. In Warhammer painting and assembly. So yes, welcome, one and all. I hope everyone is doing all right. There we go. And there we go. Just doing this to get the link. Ha! Because I have to put it in a couple other places tonight. Oh, we'll be starting painting real soon. Yachta. Und that's one done. Over here. Go to painting. Put that in there. And click. And we have sent it off. Ooh. Mine apologies. Waha. Alright, so as you can see, we have a slightly painted miniature here. There's some bits and bobs that I was not able to finish, and I also have to grab his compatriot as he is also not done. So this is going to be a first for me, as I don't usually paint in public, for lack of a better term. And there's quite a few more things to do this fine evening. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the finished product. Not the uber best, not the uber worst, but yes, here we go. This is the finished product, one that I like to do up. Got its little unit ring, so I've got green squad, and I've got red squad, and the squad that I'm working on here is going to be blue squad. And he has quite a few other compatriots here that are all pretty much done, but we need to do the gloss, we need to add some of the terrain bits, and we need to do the unit ring, which we'll be doing at a later time and place. So, done here. Built them up to the rifle parts and the backpacks. Backpacks I kind of are one-piece wonders. And we just have it there, simple colorations, but we've got 4 more. Don't know if we'll get them all done tonight, but hey. And this will be the squad. This will be a blue squad coming on up. So, going to get our boys that are finished, save for the gloss and the terrain, all put up and ready to go. So now, you may not be able to see it here, but there's a gray speck. Ooh, yeah, you can see it. The gray speck right there on the side of the backpack. Let me just grab one of my other painted brushes here for a pointer. Right here, I gotta actually paint that up. I gotta cover that up. It's supposed to match the backpack there, or the power pack for their void armor. Alright, so yes, this is not my usual painting setup. I usually sit at my dining room table, and I take up a good third of it. And I paint there. The room is same room that I'm always streaming in, but it just has a bit better lighting. Not better seating, though. Gotta get the backpack color right on up. So our goal tonight is just to enjoy our Friday, have a nice little paint-a-thon with all of you, which I hope you all are having a good Friday day. Chosen brush has been acquired. Lick it a little bit and put a little paint on. Go. Dab. Do ya? No need to go balls to the walls. Because if you have too globbed of paint, it turns out a little funny. So I'm bringing this one up here so I can get a little good look at it. Do the back as well. There's some of the paint has... You might not be able to see it, but right around here at the tip of the brush, there's some gray areas that the paint's worn off when I was installing it on the back of the model, yes. We have to make sure we cover up our mistakes. That way, it is going well. Ooh, that's a little much. Put it back there on the tab. And so I'm not using anything really fancy, just, some cheaper store-bought brushes. You don't need to go expensive to get good detail, get good things. It is otherwise nice times. So now, everyone, the stuff in the background, the audio, as it were, is the Going Medieval soundtrack. It is not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Yeah. Bother. The mic has to be up higher than usual, than I usually would have it, as to stay up out of the screen. There's a bit that I have to get. I missed a little bit back here on the backpack. That's right at. Nothing super crazy about it. Could be worse. Touch up our other boy, numero 6. His backpack real quick with some paints. And luckily for me, this stuff is really watery. And it's not doing super bad. It's doing okay. And once again, we're doing just little back touch-ups with this one color, as we don't usually use it often. As when I was doing these the other day, Monday, I was painting these out. And yeah, just a little bit, a little hasty. I kind of try and paint and do all of this beautiful stuff here in batches. Got those taken care of. So I do have to get the black out. Now, I'm not using like super standard black. I using just your standard, Abaddon black. I am trying to get away from the Citadel paints, not because they're bad. It's just that it's really hard to clean out the pots. And then, like, if I were to get a different color and put it in the pot, it's kind of difficult, I find, overall. And yeah, that's my deal there. We'll shake this up in its nice little potty wat. Ooh, it's a chunky. It'll be fine. It'll be line. But yes, nice. Relaxing to it. So what I'm actually talking about is there's right here on the model, there's his gloves right here. That camera might not be able to see it, but I can see it. Has some plastic regions that didn't take well to the black paint when I super glued it together. And yes, I use super glue. You can use plastic glue provided by Wizards, but I just feel like it takes like super long, and I don't really care to have it be that long. I'm putting some stuff together and trying to assemble and paint it at the same time. Makes it rather interesting, but yeah, some nice little touch-ups here on the barrel. Everywhere else seems fairly well, so we can just set him off on the side. So, as I said, I enjoy batch painting. I've got 5 other models besides this one here that are pretty much done to where I want them to where we just got our friend number 5. Here. I'm trying to get them all into one spot, then I do the terrain, then I do the glosses and the paints and the finishes and the rim, and then boom, squad's done. Should be fairly easy now today. Been a nice day, a little stressful from work. Everyone can de-stress and enjoy. Now, there are some people, there's a myriad of different techniques. There's some people that are really good. Now, I call myself, I'm pretty good. And this is the main color for the armor. The model color acrylic paint from Vallejo, the olive gray. Nope, that's there. Yep, boop, focus up. Focus up, my dearie. Object near the screen. Just this little thing, but yes, it's olive gray. So it's not top on the green, but it's there. It has more of a military or militarized-esque feel. And that's kind of what when I think of the Votan, the squats, the dwarves. I usually feel and see them as being a bit more militaristic on the side of things. Like, they're mercantile, but look at America. We are a capitalist society that does not have public health care. But guess what? We have the most powerful military because of it. That's what I kind of think. Like, they're merchants of well, they're guns for hire. They're mercenaries. And I did come up with a name for them for the league because I run a custom league. It is the Premier Galactic Compact. Because I run a custom faction. I don't use the standard leagues that they have put out for us to use because they gave us some custom league rules. So I like to use the Unwavering Discipline. That allows me not to have modifiers to my hit or to wound rolls on people that have judgment tokens on them. Perfectly fine. Fantastic. Thumbs up. A little close to screen. Thumbs up. Yeah. Thumbs up. But doing all right. Yes, and then we have the superior beam capacitors because honestly, the beam weapons seemed really freaking cool to me. Seemed actually pretty nice, to be honest. So I've kind of fallen in love with beam weapons. Being able to shoot your opponent in the face and shoot multiple units of your opponent in the face. Very nice. Then I picked up this third and final little I get to create my own troop sort of deal. I picked up the Superior Weaponsmiths, which allowed for a wondrous bit of chicanery. So my fingers and my hands tend to tremble a little bit here and there when I'm painting. So there's sometimes you'll see my hands come together, and I will try and make sure that you guys can see what I'm painting, because I'm just getting his his right pauldron. And making it all nice and pretty and witty and gay. Using the version of the term of more happy. That reminds me. Seeing number 6's pistol. Number 5, we have to clean you off. We have a silver. Where is you? Oh, and our silver that we're using is also Citadel color. It is the Iron Warriors base color. Super fun, super fine, very gunmetal gray, very heavy metal. And it suits it quite fine. There's our metal. Now, what we missed was a small little detail back here, the pistol grip. So you can see it. The pistol grip here, the butt end. That should be shiny silver, so that's what we're going to put it on. We're just going to put on our little Iron Warriors, little details. I'm not the most detailed painter in the world, but I do enjoy getting the details taken care of. Bad. Bad paintbrush. You don't get to split anywhere. Okay. Yeah, so I try to make a nice model. Nice looking model, nice looking army. I enjoy the paint scheme because, I was thinking of going more of a military theme, as I previously stated. But the green is offset by the white. The green, it's has a less super modern militaristic feel because there's already 2 types of green on this model, and because the backpack is a different. Ooh, shit. Made it shiny. Made it shiny in the wrong spot. Not what I wanted to do. What did I wanted to do, boss man? We're good. As I now see other points of it needs paint. But yeah, we're doing. All right. So, as that, man, the shoulder came out a little bit. So I'm also used to. Right now, I'm keeping it low for the camera, but I'm used to painting up near my face and taking advantage of my sight. So this is a different looking bit on the paint effect thing. Go, that's good. Luckily, I caught that one. Yeah, there's a few swirls. I can see where the green isn't as green as it should be. Just a little bit. And yeah, so you might be wondering what I use as my paint brush, my paint holder for my squirt down paints here for the olive gray. Literally, upward top. Little crusties from here and there from paints I've had to clean out and whatnot. But yeah, that's what I use. So let us get numbers 6, 7 through 10 out. I'm gonna do. So we did put quite a generous blob on our little metal thing here. Done. Sit here. Go back and I'm gonna just sit here and get the armor all colored up. So the majority of our armor is going to be green. The face mask, kind of hard to see. I know, I do apologize, but it's right here. Is actually going to be silver. You're going to see it when we color it in. Well, color it in, paint it in. But now we have to get super close, and I might actually have to switch out my chair so I can actually be a bit closer. Not closer, but I can get more details in without driving my... Good years. So 1.2 of the OGL from Wizards dropped earlier today, and I don't really have many opinions on it besides don't trust Wizards of the Coast anymore. I've already voiced my previous opinions. Don't relent. Don't give them what they want. I understand that some of you are not in the position to be able to do that, but if you can afford to and you feel like it, don't trust them anymore, because they're just going to abuse your trust, your relationship. But yeah, wondrous timing. But yes, this will be our third, and for now, at this point, for now, it'll be our final troops choice. Because I want to get some more other models, some of the more specific units. We'll eventually get more, and probably kit them out differently, because I am a die-hard for the Ion Blasters, which, for those of you who do not know the Votann, Hecaton Hearthkin Warriors, is they have two options of main weapon. Ion Blaster or Bolt Gun. Bolter. This actually has me so far forward in this. Hold on a moment. I'll be right back because I need to change out this real quick. I'll still stay talking, but I need to switch out my chair for a better one for the height requirements of it all. All right. Luckily, the dining room table is right nearby. There we go. Yes. Better. Oh, already more comfortable. All right. Or maybe it's because I'm just used to painting with these on these chairs. But well. Good. It's so the chair I'm using is a IT designer chair. One of the guy that I got it from was using it as an office chair, and he did electrical prints and whatnot for a living. So it is what it is, and it was free, so I'll use it. Yeah, this is nice. It's enjoyable. Oh shit! Too much water. Too much water. Get it back, boys. Put the water back on. There we go. We'll come back to that area once it's dried a bit more, as we did use a little bit too much of the water, and she became a little waterlogged back here comparatively to the front. Still going. But nothing super fancy here. And I use what I would consider fairly basic painting technique. Now, when I get like one-off models that I'm not going to use in an army, I do tend to do tests on them for like styles and what color schemes, the other things here and there. Beautiful stuff here. Here's some Leagues of Votann getting painted. And luckily I do have a wide variety of armies that I can do painting on. So that way, if we do add painting streams to the regular rotation of rudimentary education, might be seen as educational, I don't know. People have questions, feel free to chat. Feel so inclined. As I know, it's not super interesting, but I am occasionally looking up at chat areas to be able to know that you're all there. And tripod higher, maybe next time. Ah, join the underscore horde. Ah, welcome to the stream. So, what I am working on is a Hearthkin warrior. I've got 4 more left in the squad, and we're doing some painting and assembly this evening. And kind of have work by the numbers, get all of my boys to at least one set, and then move on to the next stage is what I usually do. So you're catching us here in the beginning stages. As you can see, he has got 4 fairly unpainted, unremarkable components, but here we are. Here's kind of the base finish before we do any of the crazy additions, which aren't super crazy. And then we have the finished work, or at least what they all kind of start to look like. I prefer the gloss finishes. I like the shiny shine. But yeah, it adds quite a bit of details here and there throughout the model. And we do a bit of training as well, so it's not just a singular black ring. The squad we are currently working on, because you may not have been able to see it, but that ring is painted green. And we already have a red squad. We're planning on putting in rain. A green squad. No, green squad, we already have that. A blue squad. Ho ho ho! Ah. But yes. Just sitting here doing some nice little bits of painting. At least on the troops' choice. Get ourselves nice and ready, and the next big load of fun will be the Hecaton Land Fortress, the biggest model in the range for the Votan. Next thing. Nice little bits of detail. I actually do like I've painted the old models, I've painted the new models. The detail's kind of always been there, but like the newest models, the Votan, especially the new orcs, some of the Primaris stuff, the AdMech stuff. It's the amount of detail that GW has been adding to the models is very nice and very appreciated by many metrics and standards. Alright. Now we have to get his cod piece all taken care of, you know. Have to protect the family jewels, being dwarven and all. Very much required, even though he is a clone of somebody previously. Gotta make sure the family jewels are appropriately protected. And I'm talking rubies and diamonds and sapphires. You know what I mean. Precious gems. So many things. Luckily we're working out and it's having a nice time. So I do have, and actually I painted it before all of you guys showed up previously when I was last painting, is with the assembly and whatnot, they're already painted white. So when I'm building them to base them before I continue painting on them, it's in my own best interest to paint up those areas fairly easily with white and have that at least taken care of, and then just come back for details when. But yeah, try and paint by numbers. Most people, some people, I don't know, when they're doing mass squads, they can just do this in a rather ridiculous order. I try to remain as detailed as I can. I try. Sometimes I don't succeed, sometimes I do. So join the horde. Doth you have any projects you're working on? Oh. As it's nice to have projects. I have quite a few projects, most of them concerning models. Because that week's actually pretty busy. Go to work, come home, all that fun jazz. Monday is really the only day I have off. I'm not really busy. That's just for me. But I digress. A bit there. Come, my boy. Come. We're almost there. But yes, so also just a heads up. The soundtrack that we're currently listening to is the soundtrack to Going Medieval. If you are interested in looking it up, I think they have a Steam link to purchase the soundtrack, not just the game, and it is in pre-order, pre-beta. That sort of. They've just come out and they're doing some new things. So I've just caught a nice little section over here by the knee pad that I was painting. That was not appropriately white, as I could see some of the base color. So the white I'm using is actually a gray, a very white gray. It is called Ghost Gray. So you can imagine it's quite pale, Patterson. But it's also quite thick. Actually, one of the thicker ones that I'm using. The thinnest one would be the backpack's color, which is also something I took care of off of stream. Because honestly, I wasn't thinking of doing a stream like this for a long time. Like, I didn't think I'd be coming on and doing a painting stream this early into doing it. But Mysterious, one of our followers, said, I should do it last week. So he said I should. So I gave it a shot. I said, why not? Why not indeed? Pop that up. Alright, we're doing okay. Alrighty then. Got that. That's good. So, kind of what I'm doing is I'm trying to get all the green done first, because I have sprues that I already have the backpacks painted on. So I want to get these models at least prepared so I can just go dunk and have it on there and it's okay. It's like, that's what I kind of want to do. Get them up at least to green standard, and then we can put on backpacks. Then we can pick arms. Go by the book and build it by the numbers, because the next one that's getting built is a plasma beamer. Which will be nice and majestic, to say the least. Right, still. The funnest part is trying to get the edges of the armor that connects with the cloth without getting the cloth. Luckily, I'm using an actual, not just, I think it might be a general painting tip, but I got it from interior painting. You press down, you just drag it out, and the brush will hit the line and pretty much stop on its own without doing anything crazy. Oh, shit. No. Model down. Model down. Shit, fuck, yes. Sheboygan. All right. That's probably going to happen at least once or twice this fair evening. Well, that's just fine. Ah, sweet, sweet, delicious tea. Oh, all right. We're back at it once again. Luckily, we didn't get anything crazy. Yeah, luckily, not much has actually been painted on the model, so not much is actually ruined from it, so it's okay. Excellent. I do hope everyone's having an excellent evening. This evening. Bless you, honey. Yes, you may have heard that in the background. My beloved is on the other side of the room, playing away on Persona 5, which she has never played previously, so no spoilers. Because I am terrible at keeping a secret of such magnitude. If it's a spoiler, I'll probably spoil it, because if it was spoiled for me, I'm spoiling it for somebody else. I'm that kind of petty. Given that I'm not really interested in the Persona 5 franchise, but to each their own. sitting here and do. Now, I do apologize if I do start going off into silence or rambling or muttering, as my brain is starting to turn CPU over to less talky, more painty, which is something I tend to do. So I will make sure to double check the screens as often as I possibly can, but I am a human being, so I only do so much. So little. But yes. It's been a short year so far, and it's just like, getting longer. They're getting longer, and I don't like it because it makes me feel old. But then I reminded of the Smash Mouth song, as they don't stop coming, and they don't start coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and that little bit of holy shooting stars and breaking a mold of some variant. Not saying that there is a mold to be broken, but one should be careful with what they speak and or say, or spring into the world, because it could be rather rambunctious. Everything in. So, getting somewhere. Getting some odds. But it is rather. But I am. Like, we've already. We're almost through the first bits of the volume thing, to where I might amp it up a bit with the volume. So yeah. Rather interesting times. Perfect. All right, now to get the back. Water. Yep. Oh, pardon me. Just had pizza for dinner before getting on the stream, so it's a little bit of the taste of pizza. Oh, you like the Mambo Italiano, which is not half bad. By the numbers indeed. And that is the torso intagioed. Look at that. Hair and a section that I didn't get paint on. I will correct that, man. Alright, so now we have to get the lower body and focus it down and in and on the way. Here we go. Too much water. Next time, use own mouth instead of water dish. Own mouth better at this sort of deal. Yes, I tend to stick my paintbrush into my mouth. Come at me if you want. It's not going to change anything. Dang it, I got on the Boston. Fix that later with some white. Smallest brush I possess. Otherwise, it's going to be rather boring. And it's going to be glaring, like just staring at me. I did miss, as it were. As it's a little front forward leaning. Manipulating the brush to get it to do what you want is occasionally buggy as all hell. Must keep the light on it. Good, that's good. Yes, excellent. Alright, time to get some white on the brush. but we'll go for a small mist brush right here. Very fine little dabber. Alright. Oh, looks like we found another thing right near the boot. Okay. Here as well. Sorry if you see me leaning super far forward. It's nothing towards you guys. I just get into the nook and the cranny with my face. That's what I do. Perfect. Make it look sexy. And green level 1 is done on another one. Huzzah! Mighty jazz hands. Nice. Alrighty then. The mic might be too high to pick up my vocalizations because I have my head tilted down a bit and aiming away from it, and then popping it back up. So yeah, I'll lower the mic back down so that you can hear me a bit better. Because I did have it a bit higher where I would technically have it if I were to do that sort of shenanigan. On to the next one. Oh, that's number 10. Number 9! Number 9! And thank you for that, Mr. Horde. Mrs. Horde. I digress. Yeah, might as well. I already got paint on the brush. I just already put it down. There's a reason why I like using the little detail brushes, but they're not best for paint coverage or efficient paintings. Add that a little bit there, and get back onto our other brush. So yeah, and I think I may need to move because of how the mic is. I may have to just move the mic over to a different location because it's a pardon the shaky screen, but it's a tower mic like thus. Little joints and whatnot right there. Yeah, that's the base right there. So it's just a little stuck at that moment because I could need to be able to see both the screens, but it's there, and we're gonna try and get it all back. There we are. Much better. Oh, still too much bloody water on it. No water, please. I want it thin, not paper thin. Because we want to actually have this be a paint job rather than just a staining. Or a hinting or a tinting. There we go. We'll put more on there because we need still, I feel, too watery of a green, as I'll probably have to come back with a second pass, but that's fine. We'll move on to the next area. So yes. But also it's the training and the learning of how to do this, because the urge to want to keep talking, so that it's not just the music behind me. Alright, and yeah, so we're just up here, giving this a shout, giving this a try. Alright. Not super difficult either. Getting in all the nooks and crannies we can see. Oh, shit, fuck. Yes, motherfucker. Damn it. Downsides of using a Tupperware container lid as your paint setup. Alright. Alrighty. Go. It is A-okay. Oh. Perfectly fine with that. Alright. Yeah, we're doing pretty okay. Getting some more green on this body. On this ravaged body. Just have to remember to aim my sultry voice closer to the camera. Not the camera, but the microphone. You get to. You meant what I knew. You meant what I knew. Makes it very hard to just chit chat and chatter on and ching chat. Do it all. And yeah, I probably could just shut up, like I had previously said that may happen. Or I'll just hyper focus and have no real crazy sets. Oh, we're doing okay. Don't know how many of these we're going to get done today, but we're going to just enjoy the calm. Because, you know, it is a Blood for the Blood God Friday. That's good. All right. I hope they're having fun. And to those whom I'm talking about my boy. He is with Grandmama and Grandpapa this weekend, and I'm just thinking about them, hoping that they have a fun time with whatever they're doing. I'm sure it's bound to be some sort of adventure, given my boy's proclivities for Minecraft and Breath of the Wild, as he likes to play Minecraft in real life, as well as swing around his sword and save Hyrule. Rather nice. Energetic. He's a good kid. Could definitely be a lot worse. Definitely could be a lot worse. But he's good. Yeah. Counting my blessings now when he's early, but who knows what'll happen in the future. But I plan on being the same father that I am now. With some mild improvements, hopefully, over the years. As parenting styles change, as he ages, as he gets older. Gotta stick with the times, old man. Technically, I'm actually not that old. I am not the worst at if age-wise. Just in the early 30s, bro. You'd find out my exact age, in years at least, if you just went back to the year of 1909. Which actually makes it really, really easy for me for math. So yeah, got this here. Once again, making sure that the plate defending the family jewels is appropriately painted. Oh no, it's this one of these ones. I like the carabiner. I like the design. I like the bits. But the one thing that's like, it's right in front of another surface. Right in front of another surface, right here and here. That's in front of another surface that just bothers the crap out of me for painting. It's like I don't want to have the paint touch something else that's going to be another paint. Just bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. But these boys will be glorious on the battlefield. As on Tuesday, tried out my little 25 patrol detachment with them. It was glorious. It was absolutely glorious. 2 squads of warriors that I had, the Hearthkin Warriors, a leader of great things, a high call, high call, and Grimnir, a Lord Grimnir, on the field for a 25 power level match versus the Alfarius boys, the brain is malfunctioning. Oh god. My buddy Josh is going to be like, yeah, how could you forget the name of my favorite legion? Yeah. And my brain's like, I still can't think of their name. Luckily, we are at a computer. Un momento, por favor. Yes, Alphonius. Yes, yes, yes. Here we are. Whatever the behind the Jonas Societies. Oh, what is it? Well. Nope, that's not the right one. Is there? The Alpha Legion. There we go. Ta-da! I knew I'd get it eventually. My brain just kind of went, no, you will never know. And my brain was like, no, but I want to know. I want to know so badly. Alright. Some greens. Some yellows. Yeah, there we are. We did the knee pad. And now we've got right here. Nice and slow. To and fro. Make sure we get all the little bits of edges at least covered in the green. And brush over on a light second coat. Just the lightest of second coats. In the lighter spots. Just because you don't want it super thick and heavy. That globs up right kind of where you need to work on some of this stuff at, in the little edges. You want to keep it as detailed as possible. Otherwise you have no fun. There's that. Yeah. Foolish me, look at that. I'm finding more green on here. Perfect. Alright. And number 10. It goes very, very well. Times. Well, alright. Down to it. Roll through it. Be back on to it. And yes, I know this might not be the best time for a painting stream. Maybe I should try it earlier in the week. Perhaps I shall. Get more painting done. Because we do have a crusade coming up. I should, I think, get my crusade force painted up. But I'm probably going to be proxying in a couple things. Only 2 units are going to be proxied in. Well, technically 3. Technically 3 proxied in. Which will be fine for me. Because the proxies aren't super crazy. And will be less than 25% of my army. So, by tournament standards and rules, I will be A-okay. But who knows how the months will progress with the purchases of things. Alright. Yep. Tomorrow is another early morning stream, ladies and gents. It's a wondrous time. Because we are going over to our friends to play a tabletop role-playing game. I believe. Honey, what game are we playing again tomorrow? Anybody? Must be plot thing. Because I know she can hear me. I know I'm super bombastic and loud, and I try to be as quiet as I possibly can. I try, sir. Pardon me. There we go. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. There we go. All right. Almost done with that one there. There's some quite long songs. But I will not say no, because I'm actually quite enjoying it. I think we might change the soundtrack to be a little bit more upbeat. Might have to adjust the volume of the player, though. Because this is good about halfway on the stereo. And I'm trying to just have it in the background, not be dominant, but also not be like, huh, what's he listening to? What could he possibly be listening to? Oh, no. Yeah. It is what it is. Now, I think I probably could benefit from having 2 web cameras. One to show my face, the other to show what I'm working on. That's a potential idea for another time. I'm currently content with just one. And you just I'll have to be deprived of my beautiful face. And that is just fine with me. I get enough people staring at my face at work. And I'm pretty sure they're like, oh my god, that ugly mug, what the hell is he doing? Because, oh, I'm not ugly by any means, but there are men, not massively. There are men that have a more modernly attractive face, because I've been growing out a beard, and it's been glorious because I've never had one, and it's like I've wanted to grow one for years, and now it's like finally happened. I have a beard like my dwarven brethren before me, yes. I'm no longer a beardling, I am a full-grown dwarf now. But yes, we're getting here, close to the end of the green. I really think I might get an elbow guard, or put something on this table, chair, leg, arm thing, doodad for my elbow, because that is harming it. Is that wooden framed chair, so if for everyone that's not able to see the chair. Just a standard dining table set. Not bad. Good chair. It is a good chair. Alright. What am I dancing around that for? Do 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 do. Oh do do da day. Alright. Or I could potentially have one wear the camera like a headband and just be like, yes, this is what I'm looking at, and show you guys an eye view. That might be an interesting one. So I might think of potentially, eventually, because I do have a laptop that I may be able to use again. Because I had gifted it to my wife for business purposes. And I may need to talk with her, because I'd actually like potentially use it. Use the web camera, though I think I might need to use a different camera. But use this web camera, and I'm looking at it now, it might not be high enough. Double check the leg length, so hold on a second. Yep, no, it is out as far as it can be. So, yeah. The leg lengths aren't conducive to having it on terrain unless having it be a certain way of things. So, that idea instantaneously foiled, but that's fine by me. I'd rather have the thought and be like, is this going to be functionally worth it? So I might have to get another camera and tripod set up and then see if we have anybody, because the boarding actions do have it looking interesting. And put those out on a YouTube. YouTube. Try and punch it and start putting out some videos. And there we go. Perfectly timed and efficient work. Alright. The last of the green. Yes, excellent. Makes me feel good. Alright, now to cut up backpacks. Huzzah! Easier stuff to do. These four will start to become to life before your very eyes, ladies and gents. It'll take a while. Where's this? Yes, there it is. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Ah, she's gone to the bathroom. Alright, and... See, the backpacks are a bit singed because they're squeezed off of the plastic sprue. Oh no. I'm here. Pardon. Bye. We have started over again. So let's try this one. There we go. Now this is Into the Abyss from Deep Rock Galactic. I'm openly giving it out there because this is a awesome song. Nice background song. To fill the void of silence rather than just being super silent, because for me I kind of need something in the background, and I know that for fair use purposes, if I use it as a background sound, I need to make some noise throughout the video, otherwise it's a bad time and copyright infringement. So let's not have that, shall we? Oh. Might not need the wrist brace for the evening. I was kind of expecting to have to use it. Yes, now we're doing what I like to do is just a little nib extra plastic. We'll have to go through and, as always, because the acid on our fingertips, it eats away at the acrylics of the paint. You can already see it. Yep. So some small, very small, small touch-ups will be required on these ones, but that is just fine as it's a pretty watery base paint. So we should have it for a while yet. And yes, so this is the first one trying it out with the extra dark green from Vallejo rather than the let's see, where is it, my dearies? Nope, that's Caliban green. That goes for the bedrolls. Nope, that's for the flesh. Where is it? Where is it? Nope, that's the built. Ah, here it is. The Deathcore of Krieg Drab. That is on this gentleman's backpack. It's pretty close to the same color. So I'm trying out a different one because this is $5.80. This, different fluid ounce. This is 12. This is 17 ounce. This is 17 fluid ounces. This is 12 fluid ounces. 580, 390. So which one am I gonna go with? A, B, A, B. We're gonna go with A here. Because whilst B is good, if I can find a color that's similar to it in another color range, I'm taking it. Only because it's amazing. And also the budgets and money and stuff. Ugh. Yes. All right. Glue. Ah, there it is. Ta-da! Little Hub Hobby. Shameless plug for the Hub Hobby in Little Canada in Minnesota. Alright, so that'll be fine. We'll cover those up. So there's some edging here that's some issues. That is some issues that we'll have to re-go over. Which... Oh, shit. On the belt. That hasn't been painted. Backpack's on. Slowly but surely we'll get it there. Light touches. Don't need a super much of super glue. Just a small dabble do me. I wish to continue. Oh. Put that back there. That's just this. This is how I do all of my painting. I paint by the numbers. I paint by the bits and the parts and the bobs. Which is fine with me. I like taking my time with these. Because I enjoy having them looking good. They look motherfucking good. Ooh, reminds me, did I do that on this one? No, I did not. Okay then. So he's back up here, and so is he, because I noticed a couple spots that I did not get on him. One of them, right here, the tip of the spider, the scope, and the lens. I did not paint them as I should have. And there's also a wash, a very specific wash, missing from right there. And do I have? No, I do not have the right one. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Be right back. Alright, I've got it. I've got it. I say I've got it. Ooh, that's very nice. Excellent. So, the shade that I was actually talking about. This is what happens from time to time with my shit. Like, jump around. I jump around. And I get down. Huh. Here's, I forget a small detail here, a small detail there on how I'm doing these or have been. The super glue! Alright. go. Alrighty then. Now for you, good sir. Now, we pull out our little red. Our little evil son, Scarlet. Actually, no. That's the old one we used to use. We found something even better. Wazdaka Red. Perfectly fine with me. Alright. There we go. Up, shit, motherfucker. Ass. Okay, so it's just a chip of paint. Alright. Maybe. That there. Get this cleaned off. Never be afraid to get some of it on your fingers. Not bad. It won't hurt you. Hold on. Back. Alright. And that there glue head over here. Oh, that'll work. Oh, I guess. There. Alright, so. What I'm painting is the front of the scope. Yeah. Go. And the back of the scope. Ever so tiny little bits. I like having covered. Not like the most super detailed, but it works. In my mind. I like it.
I like it a lot. That's all that matters to me.
Alright. Put him back, and where he goes? Where he stops, nobody knows. Alright. Now, I need to get another brush. This one will work. So, the one I'm grabbing is for this one. Ta-da! Hello!
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Hola.
How are you?
Rejoice.
I am rejoicing.
Been kicked out of my game.
Why?
Turn around.
Oh. Uploading data? Oh.
I got enough downloaded that I can. Oh, you have a first time check?
Yes. Join the horde. He hasn't talked for a while, but you know what? I can feel his spirit still here.
What?
Alright. Ooh. Scratches. 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 Head scratches. His best scratches. Oh. Ambush. Shoulder massage. Brief intermission, everybody.
You got a knot.
Oh no.
Here! All clear.
Thank you, honey.
Okay, have fun.
I'll try. Nice relaxing stream. Alright, there we go. But bitch, huh? Oh shit. We'll do a dabza here and a dabza there. Small little touches that I did on the previous ones that I didn't do on this ones yet. Or these ones yet. These ones yet. That one, yes. You meant what I knew! Get some of the water off. Back into the abyss beyond it which you all can see. So, this is a shade, the Drakenhof Nightshade. Castle Drakenhof, Nightshade. Yes. Some delicious, delicious tastiness. Alright. Getting some tea in. Tea and me. Tea and me. Ah. Just popping the knuckles. Ah. Alrighty then. Nummer 7. We go for a brown. A Murfang brown. And yes, so still have 3 remaining. And now is kind of where we're probably going to fall into do 1, do 2, do 3. Like, we could do do all the 4 and then do each one and come back, which actually probably would be more efficient time-wise, so we didn't have to wait for blue to hawk up. So, add a little bit of olive gray. Just a dab will do me. Just to wet everything back up. It's fine. As this one has very little on it. It's gotta have a touch up on the backpack though, which is something I should. Yeah, get the lines and the edges that have popped off just a bit. It's okay. This is the way that painters paint, painters paint, painters paint, painters painting. Shenanigans, boys and girls. Just doing some repainting because we already have painted these previously, earlier this week. But yeah, we just want to make sure that it comes out all nice
And pretty looking. I want it to be pretty, like, oh my god, look how pretty it is.
and we are in the pursuit of betterment. As whilst perfection is desired, it's not realistic, to be honest. But now, so you may be wondering what's going to be brown. The belt pouches are going to be brown, and the belt itself is going to be brown. Kind of a wondrous little realism. I in because like I could have these belts be black. I could have these belts be any assortment of colors that are just different. But the brown kind of sets off different stuff. If it makes any sense to you. It might not, which is fine. The key thing is that we're having fun. That is what I'm trying to do. That's there. So many little details on the belt because there's so many colors colliding in one area. But it makes it just a tad difficult to stay on the screen, which I am not doing because I'm starting to scrunch up. Ooh, let me scooch closer. All of you. There we go. I can get my arms right here. Now I can get closer. Now I can be closer. And you all can still see this going on. Which is, I see another spot I missed, probably because I was up higher than I usually am, because I'm usually closer to my face when I'm painting. So, as you can see, the belt is getting browned. We go through and do some touch-ups on the... Oh, god dang it. Alright, well, looks like I missed the belt loops on this guy. I'll have to get the belt loops. So there's 2 belt loops back here that you will notice once the brown is put on. Because the primer I use and the white that I use are a very, very, very similar coloration. Just put the excess over on one piece that needs it, and then bring the necessary amounts over here. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Alright, boom. We have that. Just fine and dandy. Alright. There we go. That's the color I was looking for. And, oh shit. There we go. Man, I'm so used to using the Tupperware that I'm now not. And yes, I do apologize for the crunching up and the taking away of the line of sight on the model. But kind of hard when you're used to not painting for a crowd. So you can see we're now working on the holster here. And it's kind of hard for you to see any of the model differentiation as I'm looking at the camera. Because of how the camera is focusing. Or how it focuses. I might have to get a new camera. Like the video camera I do like. It works. It does its job. Know what I'm saying? This is a different type of work and I might need to just get a new camera. And set up eventually if this is something that everybody likes watching. We will see. Alright, so that's the first wave of brown, but as I said, there's some white that I caught. Alright. That I have seen that I do not... Oh, man. It's at it once more, my friends. Once more into the breach. Alright, and there we go. Alright. There we are. Oh, that's... If we can get there, yep. Alright, so some more dabs of other colors are going to be required over here. Eventually. As white on the boots. Which isn't really needed. Or the area for the boots. Little bit of black up in here. Where are you, Abaddon? There you are. My boots and my gloves. What we need. Indeed, indeed. Alright. Alright. There we go. That is actually the little touch-up we needed to get. That's the brown on that one. Done. Get the brown on the other one. So. Close that up. Doesn't rear and or spill its a bountiful booty. Ah, here she also. Alright. Continue the brown down time. And yeah, it may seem like this isn't a lot, but you know, each of the models, it takes time. Time to paint up these beautiful things. I know there are plenty of people that can do it faster than I can, but I also know there's plenty of people that do it slower than I do. And they don't do it as well as I do, or at least as well as I feel I do. Which is to each their own. There's that. You get more white on there. Fine. That'll be fine indeed. Back to the holster. Right-handed one this time. Not bad. Just bad. Oh. Alright. Okay. A little bit more and we'll be in for what for. But yes, I'm in the quest to, as my paints slowly die, as they are getting on in years. New paints, cheaper paints, more efficient paints, where my limited budgets can go even farther. And, speaking with some of the boys at the shop, there's a good bit of interest for the new boarding actions set that they've brought up. And I'm quite interested in it because it's small pointage, so it's more elite dealings. That isn't an entirely different rule set than Kill Team. I'm sorry, but Kill Team is kind of weird to me. It doesn't fit. It should have just been 40k light. You do the squads. It doesn't have its own independent rules. It operates the same way that 40k does, like how they're doing with the boarding actions. Like I feel like they should have done that with Kill Team. Not that I've seen much of the boarding actions, but from what I understand, it is a low pointed game of 40k. Inside, without the vehicles, without the monstrosities, without all the bells, whistles, and options to swing a hammer at your opponent. Oh yes. Alright, there's that. Moving on up and moving on out. We got this going on. Alright, so yeah, just a little bit here and there. But everywhere is more paint to be done. Nice little corners. It's packed with so much little bits of detail. I love these new models. They're all like, some people are like, oh no, they're the same or blah blah blah. Like it was better way back when, but you know what? These models are way better than the old ones because they progressed and we're advancing technologies. And just need to put this stuff on there, so let's hit that up now. We're not loitering about with some stuff. Alright, not doing too bad. Could be doing a lot worse properties. So, once again, just kind of going over where the paint is light and I can see gray through the Dawn's Journey light. And there we go. That'll work nice. Yes. Boom. Not done yet. There's still some touch-up white areas that I gotta do real quick. So, yeah, right here. Oh, these marching legs so close together. A lot of bits and bobs. So this one here, the belt kind of goes over it, and you wouldn't notice it hardly. Didn't know it was already there. I do. And I missed this one as well. So I missed the belt loops on this one, which is kind of saddening. But you know, you miss sometimes. You know, you get in a groove, and you're just mass producing them to get them to one point. That's the one thing that I'm trying to do, is just get more efficient. Like, I can do the paint jobs. I have the patience to do the paint. I can do the paint jobs all day long. It's just one of those to where I got to get there. At that point. Again, more often than I'd like to do. Because honestly, I like streaming for y'all. Nice. It's cathartic, to say the least. So much to do on a Friday day, and I want to thank everybody for dropping in thus far. Oh, delicious tea. Sorry. I have a thing for tea, as many of you know. It's kind of my caffeinated beverage of the day. Oh gods, I didn't see. Okay, I just noticed that. I was not trying to flick anybody off. I was just holding the miniature while drinking tea. Whoopsie. Oopsie poopsie. I do apologize for that, everybody. Sorry. Very, very sorry. Just noticed that one. Alright. Itchy, 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 itchy. Let's start off with the watered down color. Alright, so actually doing okay. Doing a-okay. Listening to some good music and just chillaxing all cool. About glorious, glorious musics and painting. Just enjoyable. Alright. And That's that part of it. Now, on to the brown. And at that point. Good. Yeah. It's only been a couple hours. Well, a little over an hour now. How we've been doing this. Actually, not that bad as I thought it was. I was actually pretty anxious, despite the calm, relaxed air that may be coming off of me. But I was rather worried about this endeavor. I don't paint publicly. This might be something I do more often, just one, to get more painting done, as I previously said, but also just it's cathartic, and maybe give some more people a chance to just chillax, join the listening to music, and also to the words coming out of my howling screamer. And right there is a good one. And yep, missed that one. Leg did not go on fully properly, as there's a bit of a seam right where I have the paintbrush near at the moment. Did not glue properly, and I took on too much brown paint. But, well, we'll spread it out throughout everything. It'll be fine. It'll look like natural brown leather that has been cured. Just take a while. Just a little while. Alright. Okay, and go. Oh, there's that, huh? Come on, boys, let's go. A little more. Paddle. A little more down the way. Go. Look at that. Yep. Did not put it in the seam correctly, and I let the super glue dry improperly. That is a no-no on me. But you kind of build rushes where you get hyped up about it, and you're like, I want it done now, and I want to get it done, and I want to show people, and I want to get my army done, and I want to, because me, I want, there's a kind of thing that I have. I don't like I will play with unpainted miniatures or primed miniatures, but I prefer, if I can help it 100% of the time, I will play with a fully painted army. I don't like proxying, but if I have to proxy, I'll proxy. But yeah, you can seize the point. I enjoy having a painted force. It's not only one shows off another, the creativity of the individual you're playing against, but also the general skill of them. I'm not saying that the people are unskilled. It's just, you know what I'm saying. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. There's nothing wrong with not painting the army and playing. Absolutely nothing. And there's nothing wrong with people paying other people to paint their armies. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But I personally see it's part of the hobby. It's part of what we're doing here in the hobby. So it's a shame that they're not doing it. That they're not painting the model. Oh. And yes, there are some that are not gifted, for lack of a better term, in the art of model painting. And that is also okay. There are some people that are gifted. I would not put myself amongst their number, but I would not put myself outside of the number either. My personal opinion is I'm good. I could make money doing this as a living, could being the optimal term, but there are those that are better than me. And some might say mine is more difficult at best. Not difficult at best, basic. And there's nothing wrong with being basic. It's just I enjoy ease of use, ease of paint. Like, so there's a scheme, there's a thought. It's not super detailed because, to be honest, During the week, I don't have a lot of time. A lot of my time, I'm busy. Work, kiddos, just busy, busy, busy. And yeah. I wish I wasn't as busy. I wish I could just, do this all day and not have to worry about anything. Where's that Star Trek Utopia at, huh? I would love to have that. That Star Trek Utopia. Yo, a little too wet. Water finally came down to say hi. All right, so let's go. We're slowly getting to the part to where it's gonna get. Well, it's kind of fun already, but more fun. More fun, you say? Yes, more fun. All right. So, and what I mean by more fun is we get to pick a model, basically model number 7 of this squad, and go forth and pick out its arms from its acceptable kits. And do a little bit more of the building. Yeah. Ooh, mushrooms. Did I do that? He didn't have a carabiner. They got one, they got one, they got one. Okay. The last one did not have a carabiner, so I was making sure that it was painted. Or at least the leather lanyard of it was painted. Yes, you could probably, if you have a very, very discerning eye, see that my paints are meeting, but not overly lapping. And for the little overlaps in the cracks, that's fine. I have a plan for those. You may have already figured out and realized that I use some shenanigans. No, but my shenanigans are I use because I feel like they do a wondrous time blending it all together. And they also add in quite a bit, I feel, of. And now I know there are some people like they do not like the glossy wash that I use on these boys, and they prefer to have a flat one. But I started with a gloss. I am having the entire army glossy because I like that sheen, that little shine that the gloss gives it. Might seem me as weird, but it is a good weird, and I am proud of it. Proud, I say, damn it, as I find an area that I entirely missed. Woohoo! All right. Is it rather? All right, so that's done. Look at that! Done with the brown. Not bad. Just have to get these ones back and whited. Ouch. Well, that's another touch up. Another touch up around down. Yeah. Luckily, there's quite a few of them. Ah, shit. All right. So, boom. There we go. That's done. All right. So, we actually have another thing to do. So, let's get 7 out. There's a red that we have to add. Take off screen. All right. Let's dab the red on here. And go with get the visor painted. Might as well do that for all of them at the moment. And then we get out the steel. And then we get out the arms. That'll have more steel and more green and more white on them. Okay, as you can see, boom. Now you can kind of see where the visor is and pops. Pretty freaking nice. Alright, man. A little bit of paint. Not a lot. We don't need a lot of paint for this. It's small little details that eventually add up. go. And then we do have some more red. Or not red, but silver to kind of be more detail work. Lack of better term. There to do the edge. Alright, so there's that. Boom. Wonders never cease. Alright. Ready to take care of. Put off the side. Back to silver. Our Iron Warriors. Nice. Ain't bad. So. Gonna get the carabiner. A little more. Come on. There we go. A nice little carabiner got. Luckily, there's not a lot of silver amounts on the model, but there's some. And we're just going to try and be as detailed as possible. Go through leather latches, some buttons. Let's get the faceplate. That's even more kind of knowledge that two different things, different colors. It's not just a blob of white anymore. Green. This, what I enjoy most, is just building it together, opening it up, like you now see the silver on it. And you can see the hint of the red. Yeah, that's the bit focus, maybe? Focus. You can kind of see it. Kind of. More focusing on my hand, but you can kind of see it there. The kind of contrast-ish feelings it does. And now for the pistole handle, like we did in the previous sniper rifle. Go. That is. Oh, shit. Shantikofas. What a game is that from? One of my favorite characters in a game, Dorian from Dragon Age. Ah. Position. There we go, there we go, there we go. Boom, 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 ba boom, ba boom, boom. Back to the steel and silver shields. Alright, so we do have that. Let's jump to a different soundtrack. Not bad soundtrack, but I have my eyes on a different one. Alright, and you've all heard this one. It is the Hades soundtrack, right out at the beginning. Ah, it's very good. Very, very, very good. Congrats to Darren Darren Korb. Very good music. Enjoy it very, very much, I do. So, got this here. Get the faceplate out of the way, huh? No. Alright, so. Get more up here. So as you can see, we have kind of a diverse sets of music that we listen to here, that I enjoy. Fairly diverse cup of tea. Very, lack of a better term, English in that way, considering that they have all these foods and stuff from around the world, but it ain't English. And funny thing is they probably couldn't survive without half of their little creature comforts from other countries. Just saying. But then again, I'm an American, so there's my creature comforts too. Like, I am not about to be happy if I have to give those up. Not willingly, anyway. I don't know how one should feel about some of the things that people are doing these days. Doesn't seem very wise in what they're doing. Ah, forgot that, huh? Very well, then. Yeah. Not bad. Very fine. Alright, so, little glob, go away. Put up our stuff. It's okay. Do some white, because I forgot a thing here on the handle, previous ones. Silly mistakes, little bits of detail here and there that get forgotten. Or you get what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I hope. Otherwise, I'd be speaking an entirely different language. There's that. Silver, silver, silvers. Silver all the way. Let's get it on up. But yeah, just doing some infantry. Probably won't be the last time I do this kit either, because it's a nice kit. A good kit. Alright. Maybe. No. I'm not all. This is taken care of, and the silver's taken care of. I'll go back. With thus red. Right. Itchy mustache. Hope everybody's enjoying their nice Friday day. I know I am. There we go. Now I kind of want to play some Hades. Good music, Mr. Horbs. Very nice, metalish. I'm enjoying it. Good music. But I have the soundtrack. And they're coming out with a second one, which will be interesting what story they tell. Oh. Yeah. Yep. There. Alright, that one didn't get one. Alright, I see this one. The brilliance of having all of these already built and done is if you're adding details and you forgot a detail and you haven't already glossed it, you can always come back and fix it. So it's not hard to come back, fix stuff that's already been done, though it is hard depending on the positioning of the object to certain other faces. Oh, yeah. Nice. But not important at the moment. Gotta get the other ones focused on getting their arms done. Very nice. No carabiner for you then, huh? Darn. But it's not bad. And I'm also a bit of a trying to keep my pile of shame to a minimum. Kind of why I'm trying to paint before I get too much of a backlog of an army, because I have quite a few orc pieces that I don't know why I just can't get up the gumption to build them at the moment. Even though I love orcs and they're the meme of 40k. They are the memes. We've got this. Do. And throw some white on there to get the handle white. Oh, look at that. Some white needed down here. Bei das Boot. Das ist gut. Alright, there we go. Kicking up a few tiny pieces of mixed stuff, but hey. Commander Cody! Welcome to the stream, my friend. And what we are working on is a Earthkin Warrior Squad. I've got 4 more boys to do before we go from this little bland boy here to the finished product. So we're getting everybody to this point here and preparing for that to go. We're working on it ever so thusly. How have you been, Commander Cody? Yes, we've got the silvers done now, so now it's kind of... thank you for reminding me, brain. Yes, they are very nice boys. Getting ready for a crusade, as there's going to be 3 squads of these roided out boys and their ion cannons. Glad to hear that you are doing well. You had some turbulent times, if I remember correctly, you know. Little one born, and then just more stuff. More kiddo involved. I'm happy with 1, thank you. I'd like 2, but may not be in the cards. But you have 3, if I remember correctly, and that's just a ridiculousness. Zix Custodes, the Banana Boys. Indeed, indeed. Yes, excellent timing. The Banana Boys. It is good to have them. They are quite striking, to say the least. Now, if I remember correctly, the Crusade, you were saying you were... Oh, 3 gets pretty crazy. Oh, yes, children. Yeah, considering they have all their own little personalities and whatnot. And also trying to balance steady work life, home life, and painting as a hobby. So you got your hands all on deck. So, 7! Now we have to pull out our handy-dandy building module. Which, hilarious, that plasma boy you just saw up there is the ones I need to pull out of here to paint. Well, 37 and the arm of 33. Perfect. Get that to the assembly line as well. But yeah, I do. This is what I do, Commander Cody. I do a paint by numbers, and then I assemble as I'm painting, and then do touch-ups afterwards. I personally find it to be quite efficient, time-wise at least. No over usage of time or under usage of time. And 34. 34. Right there. That's fine. Pardon my belch. Alright, so. Go. Oop. Missed one. Nope. Saved one that fell. Ugh. Ta-da. Yeah. Oh. Do some paint by assembly. And now, if you're wondering what the music is, it is Out of Tartarus by Darren Korb. That was for Hades. Just kind of bouncing between the soundtracks of old. gonna be silver. Silver, silver, gray. Yep. Going by what I remember my paint scheme was for the guns, as each gun has their own specific paint scheme. Alright, so we will now leave it for the glue to the dry. Be good. Add it later, but now
You have to add the white.
to number 34, which is the arm. Right? Yeah. And we'll bring this arm to life specifically, because it's going to be attaching and just getting glued. And potentially, once it's glued on, it'll be a lot harder to paint. Now, luckily for the white being so light, because I personally start from a very, very, very light color. I prefer white primer to black primer starts, because if I want it dark, I can always go darker. If I want it light, I can't get it lighter without gobbing on some serious amount of paint, I feel. Yeah, just doing a little bit of stuff, as now you can see the different shade in white. And if you ever come up with a paint scheme or a paint thought, hopefully you have the models to try it out. Because I discovered this little way of painting it on the sprues as much as possible. I find it's more efficient for me. Yeah, Trey has her fluffling back there. Hopefully you're not being able to hear, because she's reacting to some culinary items or potential deviants in the area. But yes, alright. Now we need the Abaddon black instead of the white. 2 times. And that's probably how they got it. Alright, so the Corvus black is probably Abaddon black mixed with some white of some kind. Alright. Oh. There we go. Paint, chill. Hilarious enough, I have a friend named Cody Hill. We just call him Chill. That's kind of what we're doing. This little Painta-Palloza that we're doing. Go. Nice black. Kind of denotes itself. And sadly now for the green that I poured out a little while ago. We've now started to do the hardening thing, so it's starting to dry out, which is not bad. I'm not losing a lot of paint, but I am losing more than I would in the pots, I feel. But I am enjoying having the paints out this way, or on the palette paints. Because it seems to work fairly well. Go. And with that, we will get on our way. Oh, ugh. Now we just let that rest. Now these kind of cured together. We can come back here and solve the nib extra on the glove. I don't like those being there. Now we can paint on this beautiful thing. Another thing is with this army, I'm using the primer as a part of the overall paint to make it to where I have to paint less, because it's still a lot of paint regardless of what it is. All right. That's a nice one. I haven't heard this one before yet. Actually, very nice. Pretty high vocals for a guy to hit. I'm pretty sure it's a guy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, Freya Puppers. Hello. Yeah. Getting pets, huh? So, the mystery that everybody has been ever heard. Freya. Look at you. Look at her. Right there. Nope, she's run away. Freya. Back here. Here. Come here. There's Freya. Right here. Yep. See? That's my pooper. He's the goodest of girls. Oops. Shenanigans afoot as I've loosened it. Causing troubles and shenanigans. Alright, back to the painting. There we go. There we go. That'll work. But she is the bestest of poopers. Even though she does have some issues in her old age of pooping in the house. It's okay. She's not trying to do it on purpose. It's just... It was very, very cold those days, and I have a chip on my shoulder, and I like keeping it there. Alrighty. That's black. Then the silver. And moving onward into the darkness. Back on here. Wow. That's actually close. Ass notes that guy's hitting. I don't think I'd be able to hit those notes even if you kicked me in the fucking nuts. Holy crap. Alright. So... Nice little bits of black there. Don't worry, we have other colors to go in the places that may potentially get hit by this black. Trying to be easy on the glove. Especially when it's next to the white. Alright, so... A little much. Spread it out. Come on the fingers. Fingernails are a pretty good spot for it, generally. Luckily for me, all of these are going to be quite easy. Nice bit and bob. And rob and dub. It is good. Alright. Perfectly fine. Alright, there we go. So, this did so. Ooh. As I'm now looking at it, I'm like, I'm done with the black, as I just cleaned off the paintbrush. Like, nope. Sitting right here is a small little corner of shit you didn't fucking touch, motherfucker. Points it right out. Gotta love that. Gotta love being corrected in that manner. Good times. Oh, alright, now onto the silver and gold. Got quite a bit of silver going on in here. Very little will actually remain of its own coloration. Dang it. I just saw another portion. Needs the back. Damn it! Yeah, it is. So like getting in the nooks and crannies for that. Like I used to assemble and then paint, and then it's like, but there's this cranny that I really can't get at because of this. So I want to get in those nooks and crannies. Like right here, what I'm currently painting is going to be in on the body. Like I do not need to paint where I'm painting right here on the gun, but I'm painting there because I want to. Where it's like everything's painted. If you were to have the model fall apart or the model were to come apart for any means, you'd be like, oh, look, there's the paint job. He just didn't flash throw this together and bada wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But to each their own. With everything in this hobby, you can't sit there and say, my way is the best way. You can just go take a highway. No, this hobby, however you do it, however you feel like you should do it, you can do it. Just don't cheat. Something we cannot abide by. Und then we say the bye-bye if you use the cheat. But really kind of hard to cheat when painting. Unless you consider somebody else painting your miniatures for you cheating. Then it is all too easy to cheat. As you can see, that's where I'm working. Trying to keep it as close to the camera as this, first time with it. Wish a painting of it. With a painting in the public. Technically, it's painting in the house, even though there's somebody else with you painting. It's painting in private, even though it's public. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I've painted in front of others before, but technically that was like more of a private setting because it's in my house. But then again, we're in my house. Just you're watching it all through a camera. Alright. No. Here. Pretty sure. Over. Now comes the fun part, is there's some two-stage painting on these weapons. Boom. We'll get it there eventually. Thick metal I like to see. Alright. Only problem is holding it when it's this small is actually like one of the harder things that I find. And I may be doing stuff way out of whack comparatively to other people and maybe making more work for myself by painting in this manner, but I enjoy it. And as previously stated, there's no wrong way to enjoy the hobby. Okay, let me rephrase that. There are some ways that you cannot, that you may not, technically enjoy the hobby. It's a little, this rules of society and whatnot, but yeah, the painting of the camera, because I wish I had a better camera that had better focus, but as well as to where this is a very good video camera. There's many cameras haven't really upgraded, camera technology hasn't shot up for a long time, and I've got these giant fumble hands. But there it is. There's that. All right, so now we need the shit out of that green. So get the elbow guard up and done first here, real quick. before we put these together on the model. And then do his elbows, or his shoulder blades, his pauldrons, which hilariously enough, I remember correctly, GW did. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Aim it more at my chest. We'll see. We'll give it a try because this is the first time that I've painted in front of a camera. So thank you, Commander Cody. Your insights are invaluable. So yes, it's new for first time painting in front of people. Who dis? And also doing it in front of the camera to show off the work too. It's like, oh my god, there's so many parts. And now I can speak more with my hands. Alright. And see, this is the wondrous things that I need. Insights of a professional. Right, and a little dab right there. And we'll get that off. Alrighty, so that was actually pretty quick. And now this is on. These are on. Yep, there we go. Boom. Ta-da! Now we can put this one off to the side for now. We'll get back to it later. We're not done with it, but I want that glue to harden, that glue to set up. On to number 8! Now we have to get limbs out. Let's see what we got. What does number 8 say we should do? 8 says we should do this. 8 says we should do that. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find me a bolt pistol. I'm going to find me a coniferin or a grenade. Hopefully we have a grenade on that right side of the body. Where are you? Bolt pistol. Looking at the spruce. Alright, so we got forwards knife, backwards knife. See, they have the grenades on the same side, which I'm like, no, about. Huh? Yes. So. Somebody's going to be using a grenade. Somebody's going to be using an ion blaster. We'll make it work. Alright. Because we have many limbs to work with. Yes, that one, and I wish they had more hands throwing grenades, or the opposite arm throwing a grenade. Because I really would want to have a guy like holding 2 grenades in his hands going, yeah, and about to throw like 2 goddamn grenades. Like, that would be fucking cool as shit. That would be freaking terrifying. Let's edit. Let's go to the web. Oh, unlock. Let's go to the web camera. See what we got. Device options. Full camera format. Filter, opacity. Let's. Alright, no, it's put that back to the way it was. No! Damn it. Okay, that's what it did. Motherfucker. Alright. Exposure. That may help. Change that color back to the gold that it was. There we go. There we go. Better. Press the wrong button. Alistarius! Welcome! Did not see you there, and woohoo too! Welcome to the stream. Indeed, we are painting. And we have Commander Cody, who is also a painter and player of the Warhammer 40k tabletop, and he is giving me some assistance. Order brightness can be device. Yep, that's good. Fresh device. Okay, out of my figure. Yeah, that should be there. Send it to auto. That should be better. So yes, just fiddling with the gafoigening and the gashogening and the gafaggening. So yeah. But yep, no. Yes, maybe no. Yes, no. Yep. No. Yes, no. No. Don't have the sprues for those because I'd like to try and do 2 grenades in each arms, but I will fiddle around with it after the stream. Get back to more painting. As the arms that we're going to be choosing are pistola arm, standard bolt pistol arm. Go for some Texas style shooting. There is one. And you know what? I'm gonna do that if they've got it. If they got another one on the other arm. Come on, no, they just got that. Yes. Damn it! They don't make it easy, guys. They don't make it easy at all. I'm trying to do cool things with the arms that they give me, and it's like, it's all on the same side. Like, all on the same side. Same side. Same side. Like, the knife's like, no, I want to have 2 guns. I want to go Texas shooting. But, you know, fine. We'll acquiesce to their request. And we will just make a freaking stabby boy.
Stab them all in the chest.
With knifey knives and knives and revolvers and shit. Because it bothers me greatly. Review. Yep, there we go. Do some fixing. Alright. And now is the time it begins of greatness. Alright, so. That's my brush. Yes! Just chilling out to some good music and doing all of the painting shenanigans. Righty then. And here we have a man at peace. With his surroundings. He paints. They are so nice. Quietly. Later, once the stream is done. If the stream ever ends this evening, depending on how it goes. Because it says till 9, and that's the usual stream. Usual, but we're painting. Sometimes, you know, you get locked in that laser focus. You stop watching the clock. Keep going. And going, and going, and going. Oh. Perfect. Yep. Alrighty then. That's silver for now. At least on the blade. Get the Abaddon black going. Painting. So, to answer your question, Alastarius, I am painting up a squad of Hearthkin warriors. And as you can see, we're most of the way done with this squad of 10. There we go. So we got it, most of them here. And so this is kind of what they look like, you know, getting there. This is what they start out at. This is kind of like where I've stopped for right now. No, I do not do any airbrushing, and I do know a couple people that do airbrushing, and they are extremely loud, airbrushes are. And then this is the finished project. Terrain, squad color ring on the base, and a nice little glossy finish. What we're shooting for, probably not going to get them done all today, but it'll be progress made. Medic back where he belongs, good medic, keeping all of our squad mates alive. And yeah, because I would probably have to have it in the other room, away from me, so that I could continue to do this. So that I, with the volume and whatnot, not just sit there and be like, "Whoa," hearing an air compressor go off as I'm airbrushing. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that airbrush if you airbrush, but I don't know, like, I trust myself with a paintbrush. Don't know if I'd trust myself with an airbrush. Because I potentially would make a mess. And then also, the biggest problem with that is trying to record whilst doing it and not get any paint on the camera whilst showing everybody the airbrushing and trying to do what I'm doing here, which is the details. Oh. Okay. Oil tank. Oil pump. And I'm assuming that's a lot quieter. Assuming. Oh, damn it. You know, Abaddon Black is dark, but I didn't think it was this fucking dark. Darth! Darth! I've never heard this song in... Oh, no, I have heard it in the Hades. Never mind. Yes, the glorious music we're listening to. Good, is much quieter. I may at one point potentially pick up an airbrush, but I personally prefer the details of just putting paint to brush the cathartic movements. Ah, the airbrushing in the house. Very nice. Alright. That's good. Might as well get this glove on as well. As we are doing the glove. No glove, no love. Just a nice little touch. Can't do it. You can't do that bad when you got good music going on. And when you have good company. Also works. Yeah, and there are some guys that I've seen that are damn good with a brush. There was a guy that did White Scars. And he sealed his models and everything, and it's like, okay, sweet, cool. I looked at his models again, and then I had a double take, and I looked at him again. I asked if he used an airbrush. He said no. There was not a single brush stroke on that army, and he hand painted those lightning bolts. Like all the little lightning bolts that you see on them, he painted those. And it was immaculate. It was Primaris Force 2, so it's like they're bigger and there's more surface area to them, so it's like harder to do. Oh god Darn it. It's starting to get to me now. So, I don't know what I did, but Monday at work, I kind of twinged my wing. And I was wearing this all day at work, and I was hoping that I could get by without having to put it on and tighten it up and cinch it on today, but sadly I work with my hands, and I do not wish to lose it. So, put the brace on. It shouldn't affect any of the artwork, but it's just there to keep it a little, there. Yeah, thin paint. Except for whenever I do thin paint, I get a bunch of swirls and shit, and it just doesn't come out right. Like, it's either too watery and goes into too thick, or too thick to too watery, and it just has that little uneven smear of stuff that's just like, eh. Thank you. Happy to be painting. What are you talking about? I already have paint on my fingernails. And no. I'll do the toenails, or let my friend, she's kind of into that sort of thing. I've let her paint my toenails once, and it's like, I can hide this in socks. Yeah. But there's good times rolling. Perfect. My biggest problem is the brush goes into the mouth. All right, finish that one. Now for a little more epic sounds. You need them epic sounds. All right, so that's there. Oh, yeah, there's the. I need to add some. Right. Alstarius, give Commander Cody a bit. He has got 3 tiny tots that run around and cause havoc. Potentially. I don't know. I have yet to meet these children, but I am assuming, based on the age ranges that I've been given, they are energetic, to say the least. So he may be busy painting. But Commander Cody, there's a question for you in the chat. From the other Atlas. Paint on the sprue. So now, this is from a 40k game. What game is this from? Ooh, Blood and Darkness. I have yet to read that one. Currently, I have paused the reading of the Night Lord's Omnibus. I got to the story with the Elder, and it's like, I need to focus on other things, but I would love to read it. The short story is very good. Short stories are always good in their own manner. Beep. Little black. Boom. Go. Right. Yeah. Alright. You can tell when one of the hobby has been painting. They are covered in the painting. The paint in some way, shape, or form. Do not be afraid to get it off on you. You see, the one thing is like my thought process is Hive Fleet, Hive Ship, bad. Why am I on it? Why would I want to be on this vessel right now? I do not wish to die. I do not seek my death. Just my thoughts, personally. Just my personal thoughts. Though, well, your boss says jump, you say how high. It's kind of the Marine Corps tradition. What, they're going to find the main brain of the Hive fleet and basically disconnect it, shove it in a box, and then launch it at a sun? And see if the Tyranids chase it? Go fetch. That's entirely a guess. That's entirely a guess. If I'm anywhere close to right, that's the ADHD kicking in of I have predicted this based on outcomes, and it's Blood Angels, and it has to be cool as shit, because otherwise people wouldn't want to read it. And also extremely over the top because it's Space Marines. Okay. So I know we've been getting hints for the Lion's Awakening. So if the Lion is the actual one that's getting released next, which Primarch after the Lion do you think is coming? Honestly, I think 10th edition is going to be the first half of 10th edition is going to be about the Dark Angels, because the Lion's going to drop to challenge and fight somewhere. And then I think if we're going by the known where their bodies are, I think some Eldar fuckery happening with Sanguinius. And Sanguinius comes back. Oh gods! Khan coming out of the Wedway. I'm back, motherfuckers! I can just see Gilliman going, shit. Yo what? Yo mama? Except for, and then we also know which Primarch's the next one coming out for Chaos. Rust would be another one. But yeah, Commander Cody, I think you're right, because he was, as far as I remember from what people have told me, because I sadly haven't read all the books, like, one does not have all the time in the world to read these good books. But he was designated as more calm, thoughtful. But yes, Russ coming back means a shit ton of problems. I really think Dorn may be the next one after the Lion, though. To be honest. You've got Gilliman, who's the politician, who's doing politicking and keeping things in check. The Lion comes back. Well, he's military right out the gate, as he was a military genius. And then you have Dorn, who's the infrastructure. Just, he lets the Black Templar go off, do their own thing, because he's like, fuck up, you're Sigismund's bitches, go away. I'd be gone with you. And then you just have fortifications being built by the Imperial Fists and their successor chapters to the Siege of Terra levels to go for the new ones, as they choose a new pinnacle planet like they did with Cadia, and like, this is where we draw the line, this is where we fight them, this is where we hold them. And see, that's another thing, is I don't think Gilliman should be able to command the Custodes. Maybe his own personal squad because he's important to the Imperium. This is true. But do we really want to put a leash on the puppy as he goes off to kill things? Especially considering I could see him going after, like, Fulgrim or Angron. Hmm. Okay. I was about to say, I know them golden boys ain't being nice and playing nice. I know them golden boys are being like, the hell are you telling me to do, boy? I was around before you ate shit. Okay. Working with them for the good of the Imperium. Which I can see and I can appreciate that. The Custodies are technically only loyal to the Emperor, even though they, I think, and be free to correct me if I'm wrong, that each Primarch was given a squad of Custodies to protect them and work with them. I wouldn't hold Gilliman in high respect as if I could throw him across the yard. Green?
It's green.
What habits was that? Gone beyond the time and space. Alright. Oh, wait. No, shit.
Fuck.
Battles, made it clear under tension. Well, it's also the Primarchs. I would hold them in pretty high regard, especially the loyalist ones. Considering what they did 10,000 years ago is currently, to those not in the know, myth and legend. Okay, then. Let's move on. I can only imagine the conversation between those two chuckle fucks.
No, I'm better. No, I'm better. No, I'm better. Daddy, he doesn't agree that I'm better than him.
I don't know. It's a... Oh gods. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Warhammer 40k Book Club, where we sit there and we read one Warhammer 40k novel a week, and thus then come back and we discuss. Please note, there will be spoilers abound in this material, so if you do not want to catch any spoilers, please turn off the channel and move to the next one. Do a little 45-minute to an hour-long podcast about it. Then find out what Magnus. This is reading recording or whatnot. Yeah. All right. And okay, so we're right here. Got the assembly going. All right, boom. There we go. Boom. Another one, little pistolier going at it. Zartok bolt pistol. Now, with him now on the drying, we pull out our other friends that we previously did and get him ready, raring to go. Yeah. Right. Hell yeah. Copyright stuff, yeah. It'd probably have to see if we could get a deal with Audible. No. Then, perchance, because I don't know if this has been a good thing then. We'll turn the music off because it's copyrighted, I believe. But it's fine. We're already screwed. We're already going. We're already 2 hours, 30 minutes into this one. Screw it. If they take it away, they take it away. I'm just enjoying my first stream and I kind of need music in the background and I can't think of like just throwing on like something from YouTube in the background. But yeah. Prettiness. Hello, my pretties. Doing fine. Yes, because this is actually from Space Marine. And now I did get a section of the video that wasn't able to be talked about. Oh, okay then. Fantastic to know that it's not copyrighted in that fashion. Good to know. Yeah, I did as well. I actually sat there and I think it's copyright if you don't have any additives, like you're not talking. Because I had this on the stream just as the intro with nothing else, and those first 3 minutes were absolutely quiet. Like there was no music, there was no nothing. In the next 5 minutes that I had it still playing in the background. So maybe that changed as I've been adding to the work since I've been talking to it, and it's hopefully background noise. Well, in the background, get the glue covered. Yep. Well, that's no fun finding out the hard way. It's very hard to find good music, and I give full creator. Like, I didn't make this music; it's not mine. It's from the Warhammer 40k Space Marine soundtrack. I don't know who made it, but it's one of theirs, and full rights to them, full power to them in making some awesome and amazing music for it because I enjoy it, and I know there's other people that enjoy it as well. And I don't. But I see a nub nub. I fixed the nub nub. Go.
Back to the painting in glory.
There. Well, yakta. All right, doing just fine. Going well into the. And now we get the silent because the brain is like, focus on it.
Can't do it. Do it. It's
To me. Alright. Yeah, it's, there. So I'm actually on a Reddit board for the Leagues of Votan, so I've been seeing a lot of other people's paint jobs. And I see a lot of them being like, they're damn good paint jobs. It's like, oh gods. Alright then, Atlastarius, thanks for joining and watching in the stream. See you around next time. Enjoy and get some well-deserved rest, you beautiful, beautiful man, you. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm enjoying this. The painting, I don't get to do it often. And now I have an excuse to do it as well. Alrighty. Yep. That and boom. Good time. But yeah, some of them are so multi-painted that it's like not even funny. And I'm like, dudes, you don't need to throw so much paint on the little models. Alright. Glory to it all. Now it's time for the silver and the green. Glorious, glorious green. And also, we can thank Atlas Studies for being like, hey, you should do a painting stream. Because it was his cardinal idea. And I was like, you know what? I haven't done one, and I haven't thought of doing one. Like, I thought of doing one, but it was like, wait till I have an actual, like, audience. And then be like, hey, guys, what do you think of me doing a painting stream on a Friday or something like that? But no, he gave me the kick in the pants. Try it out at least once. And we have Commander Cody over here with wondrous advice as well. Makes me so happy. Yeah. Go. Alright. Okay. There we go. That. Pretty sure. Yes. And. One moment. I gotta get a beamer out of the case. Ugh. Do not pardon me. I just gotta look at a beamer. Okay, so it is this. Fantastic. Just needed that. Don't worry, everyone. We're good. Travel case. Now, I do have one out here for reference, but I want them to be to look the same. As, you know, uniformity, mass-produced weapons of good quality, and especially the same, like, faction stuff. Go. Good. Very good. Right. So I'm assuming all of your tiny ones are asleep, Commander Cody? Thus you're enjoying some streaming of me and painting yourself? As you said you were working on your custodies. Little stray one. Huh? Go clean that one up. Alright, that is not hold. There. Does hold. Ah! Viva la sleep for the children! May they sleep well. For your sake and theirs. Well, hopefully they have the sweetest of dreams. And moot. Moot green. Good, the little ones finally sleeping. They're nice. Alright, so. Dang it. Missed a spot. Do one area, missed a spot. Curses, curses, curses. Alright, and... Alright. There we go. Nice and done. Alright. Passing down the beam and its green rays of doom. Yeah, I know you may not need this, and I tell this to everyone, but have you tried the rice flakes in the milk? You just have to heat up a needle and poke the bottle on the bottle, and just adding the little rice flakes, making sure it's good and well emulsified into the warm milk before sleep time. With formula and or milk, whichever, and there, because on a liquid diet, nothing but liquid coming in, nothing liquid but going out, and occasionally the poop and stuff, but it's not my place to correct you. You have 3 children, I only have 1, and That's how at least we had gotten Ashman to sleep for a full night, is he fill up his tum-tum before bed. So, not telling you how to, trying to tell you how to parent by any means. You are the senior parent, you have 5 children. But yes, because entirely not my place to tell you what to do with how to raise your own children. Everybody has their own method. Some work more than others. Not that there's a better parenting style. The best parenting style is both parents in the house. But that, sadly, is not all that common these days. Which makes me sad. Just a small bit sad on that. But carrying on! You must carry on, my wayward sons. Green there, boom, boom. Now it's time for the finishes. There's the wash, that's there. Yep, good detail. Alright. Now, the fun part begins. And I shall also pray, Commander Cody, for your little one to stay asleep. Alright. Ooh, there's quite a few of them. So what I'm shaking up right now quite a bit is the Tesseract. Glow. It's a technical color. Not the greatest, but I like it. Say not the greatest, but it's a good day up cap. Only thing I dislike about them is it gets a little thick. So, boom. It's at a nice little glow. Like it's been irradiated by the plasma beamer and stained. Kind of like a little bit of an irradiated power core. Which is a bit of detail that I enjoy having. And you don't necessarily need to sit there and have it be uniform and be nice. I kind of like having it radiated over the same areas, but you know, have the radiation not be super one-sided. Like it's there, it's burnt to back to a specific degree. I can't really show it that great because of the camera focus. Because it's zooming in on my person, like the physical me, not the model me. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, ooh, you can see it. The radiation is why the boys are short. No. You want to know why we're short? Less material needed to make a short thing than a big thing. Otherwise, we just clone Space Marines, and that's how we'd make Space Marines. Alright. That's that one done. On to this one, which is going to be vastly more notoriously simple, as it is a bolt pistol. And a knife that's pretty much already done. We've done the majority of the work. Now we get to collect on making it look nice. Hello? Who's behind me? Ah. The housemate has descended from his lofty abode into the basement to delve with us all. Aye, good times. Ooh, a little soupy. Still good. Alright. Nice, wondrous bits of paint. Alright. At least get the 2 done. So that way we can have 2 finished, and 2 done. Alright. If we end the stream. Yeah. Now, the reason why they're short is so that they are easier to fit in the mines. All right, get that up, taken care of. All right, there. Okay, so there's a little bit of there. Ah! Thank you, Cody's wife, for the wondrous information about the painting medium. My painting medium, saliva, works well. But I will look into that as I don't know what an appropriate painting medium would be. Where's my hairbrush? Into the words of mischief we go. Alright, and come on. Hi. Hello. Also for letting. Okay. I would have to look that up then. If it's in Amazon, if Amazon possesses it, then well, guess what? Everyone else should. Alright, so first off, white. Right here on the little grip pistol. Yeah, that's perfect. I like having the. Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat Amazon's prices on a lot of shit, though. Because I personally prefer to support my local craft store. As the Amazon has the money printing office in their warehouses, I swear it. You know it to be true, everybody. Amazon has money printing warehouses. As we can get the items we want here and now, and we don't have to leave our house for them. Look at that. Lovely how you're going through and you're painting up something different on the model, and then you look back. Oh, look! There's this glaring little dot that I now can see. It bothers me! Alright. Yep. Zoopity-doo. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Which it actually has been nice and wonderful day. Got quite a bit done at work. We're getting quite a bit done here. Wunderbar. Random German word for wonderful. Alright, so there. Clean that up. Oh. And touches up with our green. Green. And there. And right there behind the pistol. Okay. That's fine. Work. Alright. There we go. Another one of two done. Now we are on to number 9, number 10. Oh. Oh. Oh no! Are you okay? That's a pretty big piece of machinery to lose a belt. Like, honest, like, holy cow, I hope you're okay. And from the sounds of it, you wouldn't be here if you weren't. So, I'm glad you're okay. Alright. Time for the, hashtag not sponsored portion of our show. Cracking a nice Coke Zero vanilla sugar. Kidding. Coke Zero sugar. Hashtag not sponsored as previously stated. But how does one break a tensioner arm on the side of a skid steer? That is a bit impressive there, I'd have to say there, mate. Basket. Alright. Now, what arms to choose for you boys? I think we're gonna do that. Add another one. But I use all the ion blasters, so. Ah, yes. Brilliant. One is the... What's the arm that goes with it? Okay, no, it's another one. It's a different one. Hold on. There's one I want to do. So, hold the ion blaster. One this singular one this way. One that goes like this. I think the last time we did it was it was one of those little custom options. Alright, that's fine. We'll find out which one we need to do. Singular armed one, not a dual hand. Dual hand. Ah, yes. So, zoom in. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, no. Oh, just one from the others. Okay. Well, at least you're able to fix the machine and get it going. Because I know having a skid steer down at work is a bit of a problem. Ion blaster. Yep. Alright. But yeah, at least you had a machine got fixed and you're able to steal parts from it to make it work. Otherwise it'd be problems. Alright. Do-do-do. And there we go. There we are. All right. Boom. Now we can. Oh. Fixed yet. Hold on. One of the things that's down with having a bum wing, it's a little hard to do all the detail work with cuts. Which is not tappable as I'm dropping shit. Alright, and boop. There we go. So, another one with the ion blaster held high. As this will allow for if if one could, I would love to have it to where he's holding the blaster the way he is, which it'll eventually show you, and then pulling out a pistol to fire on that side of the body. Sadly, they don't let you do it that way. It's all one side or the other. It's all right-handed pistols, but there's left-handed people too. They should have some left-handed pistols, in my mind. Some representation is required on that front, I feel. Yep. Okay. Don't think... Alright, so, the other arm. Our Granata arm. Here. Will be... Ow. Twisting your wrist again. Let's be nice with that. Gotcha. Is right here, grenade, and I do like also the poses, like the pre-built stuff they have here to make it go for like more posable. So you can like they're in action. They're not just faffing about, you know. Which is nice. Alright, so these ones are supposed to go. And let's see. 70. Okay. Not here. Alright. Not on this one. Alright. Different sprue then. Shit. And 8, 11, yeah, you know, yeah. Oh no, I already used the arm. Alright, 53 and 56. Nope, that might be on this one. Right over here. Alright. Yes, perfect. Excellent. So we're going to use 53, 56, and 54. Ready? No, we did not use a 50. Where's the 50? Oh, there's 54. On the other side. I kind of wish they had these all, like, by the numbers. Grouped up. Make it a lot easier in my mind than having them spread throughout the whole sprues. Numerically, from top to bottom, 1 to whatever end piece. 50 or whatever. I feel like it'd be easier. But, you know. Not the one who designs it all. Alright. Okay. And... because it's just like you're trying to find and navigate it, and it just is not easy. It's Cruel and Unusual Punishment Games Workshop. Just by the numbers, left to right, up to down. Instead of, oh yes, you have to find sprue 3, and then find 76 on it, when 76 is like in the middle, and you're like, da 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 da, and I'll just like, you're like, da 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 da. I don't see it. And then you go shuffle through the sprues, and you look through every single one of the sprues, and then you go back to the first one you had, and then you find it almost immediately, and you're just like, ah. They could have made it so much easier. So much easier. But no. It'd be too easy then. Alright, so now we have this one that I kind of rushed and built. Rushed and built, not rush and built. I wouldn't have it in America if it was Russian built. Alright. And boom. Go. Alrighty. And there's that. Alright. Some white everywhere on the inside. And giggity. Inappropriate comments made. Carrying on. And through here we have that. White. Come on. Alright. Yes, now you can see my hands shake, rattle, and roll. Some of these not going to have access to anymore, so make it gold. Technically silver. Polished silver. Alright. Was a little wet on that one. Oh. I enjoy the music from time to time. Alright. Little bit of sunshine in my life. Alright, we gotta get that. Silver. Love. Do not need to get on us. Alright. Perfect timing. Mm-hmm. On. Alright. Now, the Abaddon, the black, or the glove. Then we can sit there and throw it onto one arm, get onto the other arm. With the grenade in it. They will never know what hit them. Because it'll be a nice big explosion of a grenade. Oh, God. Stretch up. All right. Oofta. All right. Go. Boom. Drops here. Oh, shit. Got it on the gun. Pull out the Celestian Gray to cover it up. On that portion, at least. As it's the closest color to the primer that I use. Alright, and... Well... And did it again. Okay. And back into that green bottle. go. All right. All right, right here. I want to see what I can get. And just kind of wish they had one where he was kneeling. We'll do this one because it's just an easy one to shit. Throw up. Reminding everyone that these boys do have grenades to throw, as should anybody decide to come at them, and the concussion grenades actually aren't that bad of an option. Now this one of those to where I like to have it angled down, but it's angled up. This. I think he's just grenade screaming at the top of his lungs. I'd like to throw it out here, yeah. Potentially, yeah, because it's looking like it's sitting up here. Like this kind of screeching. Grenade! Ah! But yeah, I think it'll go sideways with this one. We'll get all the little bits and bobs in here. Real fast. This kind of only needs to hit 2 spots before we can technically glue it on to our masterpiece. Get it in there. Get the glue on. There you go. Now. Nah. See it sticks up too much. It's not smooth. It's just a nib line that just bothers me. It's just a small little nip line. Didn't need to worry about it. Didn't need to worry about it at all. Worried about it entirely too much. And removed it as an obstacle to my glorious achievements of painting. I am green right over here. Don't have to worry about the gloves, so I can get the black on it eventually. Which is fine. I haven't a race with anyone. I don't think I'll enter into speed painting competitions anytime soon. Whilst I'm good, if it was just a singular model, then yeah, I'd probably be able to do it all. Singular model, one, uno. And it's not a character model either. Oh, well, fuck it. Already painting it. Already painting it. Already painting it. Let's go. All right. Fuck it. There we go. This right here. Boom. Previously stated, same thing. Oh, dang it. I should have done that. All right, there we go. That'll work. Come back to you. I should have put these 2 bits together. Oh. Snap, crackle, and pop. I want to see. Going back into sync. Blur. There we go. That's all. Yes. Yes. Yes, it's better. All right. So. Good. We're learning things. Oh, where is this? Yeah, just a little whoopsie doozies. But oh well. All right. I have dropped an arm. I need that arm. Oh, this stretching. Oh, I've been sitting for too long. Snap, crackle, pop, snap, crackle, pop. All right, down and in. Might have to change out arms, which is not bad, but it's also not good. So yes, another whoopsie. We have out in the seat. Shit. Ah, that was the kneecap. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just pick another set of arms. No harm done, really. Ow. No harm done. Alright, let's pick up another arm set then. Another pair of arms. 79. Which one goes off to a 79? We'll have to see indeed. Alright. Well, you know what? We have 70 and 73. That'll work. Oh. Well, 73 is honest. 45. Ah, there we are. And then it's 71. Yep. Alright, deal. Not the one I wanted, but it's the one I'm getting, considering all things. As I made the oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. That does give our other miniature, 9, the best amount of time to work his magic. And dry. Ah, right. Off away with thee. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Oh, carving utensil. Scooch up. Jump. All right. Time to remove the birds. A bird is the word. The bird is the word. The bird is the word. All right, and there we go. All right, and we also go. Right. Go back down into this. A little lighter than what we were listening to before, but very nice for the last. Good times are rolling. Yeah. Little trim before all the work. And yeah, there it is. Action. Alright. Motherfuck. This is why I like working at the table. Found it. This time I got lucky. Oh. Alright. Let's go again. Let's go again. Alright, there we go. Now we hold it for a bit. Oh, you fuck, you fuck. And help me out. I hate this new style of super glue. Honestly, it bothers me greatly. Greatly, it bothers me. Alright. These go away. No longer needed. Beverage. Beverage. Here's. Ugh. Warm. Could be worse. Alright. Here we are in our wonderful ruminating and cultivating off of the proclivities of the ages. A little more of gray. More little palettes. Alright. And we'll pop open the Aberdonian Black. Alright. Get these gloves taken care of, huh? Could be worse, though. Could have lost both sets of arms. Then he'd be really harmless. Oh, yes, indeed, harmless. Alright, and there's that. Green colors covered. It all recovered. Yeah, though. We add more to our lessons and our graveness. Thanks to all of you, we've made it this far. One thing that when and should, if and when, we get super famous, that we must remember where we came from. Constant reminder of the ages. Doubt I'll get super huge, but you never know. I'd like it. But that's vanity talking. Being realistic, a small community, well and tight-knit, will be its own reward, as we can pull out and do some chicanerous events. All our own. And there's the paint to do the... I kinda knew that we'd have to redo the gloves. Putting it on. There's that. That. Yeah, pretty good. There. Good. Alright. Little much. Little freaking much. Maybe if I had no arms. So, there's enough on the paper towel that I can still dab up a bit. Use for my purposes. Without going... Alright. Edge that. Yep. Dab for that. Yeah. There. Alright, let's get that done this way. Alright, and... Oh. Boom. Alright. Mm-hmm. So, pineapple grenade. Ineffective to be thrown, easier to carry though than a stick grenade. Though stick grenade gives you the leverage to throw it vastly farther than a standard pineapple grenade, but you can carry more pineapple grenades. So that kind of makes up for the pineapple grenades' lack of distance to be thrown. Alright. And there's that. Boom. Yeah. Looking decent. Ah, yes. Scooches into the beard. Well, I have a pauldron to paint, but I failed to do so. Alright. There we go. Wondrous amounts of time. Boom. Boom. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we go. Ta-da! Now we just have the steel to put on this one, and we are good to go. And washes. We have the Drakenhof Nightshade again. Put it on our Ion Blaster. I think using the Star Wars coloration is blue is ionized plasma. Because pretty much the Ion Blasters are just 1 pip of AP and 3 pips of strength short of a plasma gun. So yeah, that's what I think. Is just it's ionized plasma, so we'll use the Star Wars coloration just because it's easy in my own head to make it kind of a bluish steel color coming off of it. There, so just coloring the grenade tip silver to be kind of more or less realistic to an actual grenade. Olive drab and potent killing power of our enemies. Which, if we look at the alliance chart, is quite extensive for the Votan as an enemies list. There's potentially even Terrans, those of the Imperium are our enemies. Which is not good, but is also potential allies too. But now the allies rules say, hey, you don't get any special army rules. So basically, our allies lose their little pips that make them special, and we lose our grudge tokens. So no thank you. I won't be taking any allies of the sort if it breaks that level of unit coherency. And yeah, I'll stick to that one there, mother. Pardon the language, but it's just how I feel. Be this way. Yes. That's fine.
Now it becomes silver time.
The time of silver and gold. Yep. Shit. Oh well. Cover it up with black. Yeah, I think it might be time to cease and desist this because I just put paint in the wrong spot. Just knowingly, just bloop, dabbed it right in the wrong area. Whereas that color paint should not be going. I'm just going to try and finish this up. And probably call it an end to the stream here this evening. As it is an hour past 9 when we started. Almost the 10 o'clock. which is not bad by no means. I would continue to stream, but as we all just witnessed, I threw silver on the glove where the glove is supposed to be black. I will be finishing this handle area. I want to thank everybody for dropping in. Atlastarius, thank you for dropping in, and thank you for the idea of doing this stream. Commander Cody, always welcome for your sound advice, especially when it came for the camera location. Thank you on that, sir. And join the horde. Thank you for dropping in and being the first one to be chatting with us this evening. You all are absolutely fantastic, and thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it greatly. You have no idea. Slowly growing, slowly building. Eventually, the chiefdom will be a horde of powerful individuals. It'll be good for everything. All right. So, with that said, I am Atlas Chief. You all have been absolutely fantastic. And until I see you in the next one, ta-ta for now. And indeed, Commander Cody, see you on Tuesday. Good night.